Black Squad, I want to thank you guys so much. Because of you, because of your subscriptions, because of the fact that you decided to get us over 100k and finally complete the 100k Mortals plan. We have done it. We have reached this milestone, and I could not have done it without any of you guys, without you guys subscribing and being so active in my videos, in the comment section. I cannot thank you guys enough. Now, there is one person who I could not have done any of this with, whose constant support and helping me out in the real world really pushed me to continue making a video a day, pushing and pushing through the struggle to get the 100k mortal plan done, and that is Dragon Ball Rose, and that is my wife. She is my rock. If I didn't have her constant support helping me out with the house, the kids, everything else, being understanding about the importance of my channel to me, and the fact that I do still have a full-time job that I have to adhere to, she's fantastic. Guys, if you can, go ahead and follow her on Twitter. She's got a Twitter, and I'm gonna leave a link to it in the description below and the top comment. Go ahead and check her out. Leave her a follow. Tell her thank you for making all this possible. Now to a video that many of you thought I would never make.
Know your place, worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
So the reason you guys would have probably thought I've never make a Dragon Ball Heroes video is because I don't really follow the series all that much. You guys know that I have been very outspoken as to me not really enjoying Dragon Ball Heroes that much, besides the last episode, which I thought was the best one, until I realized that I'm an episode behind. The last episode was not episode 6, it was episode 7, so I had to rewatch episode 6 to remember what I had forgotten from that episode, and then I watched episode 7, and I gotta tell you, I am in love with the direction the Dragon Ball Heroes is going. Now, Dragon Ball Heroes is going that fan manga direction. It is almost structured in that way. It's like they took every single idea in Dragon Ball and threw it into one concept. I wasn't too big of a fan of Prison Planet, but I am a fan of the Universal Mission of what they're trying to do right now. There is a band of Sinister Six, of the League of Doom, whatever you want to call them. They want to take down the Omni King, which is a storyline that I've been wanting to see since all those the angels are evil theories were coming out. And so episode 7 has to take place with the invasion of Universe 6, and I just love that whole concept. I kind of wish that Dragon Ball went in that direction where they pitted universes against each other and made everything so grand scale, like a huge war within the universes would be really cool. And I like episode 7. I like the 2 new characters that are introduced. I do think that they're a little bit overpowered at the moment without really much of an explanation. At least I don't know much about them, but I will do my research and figure out more. I like the fact that they kind of overwhelmed the regular Saiyans. Don't like the fact that they overwhelmed Kale a little bit easily. They should have had some struggle with Kale, but they overwhelmed the Saiyans. Hit was doing pretty well for a little bit, and finally Vegeta and Trunks come into the fray, and we get to see a little bit behind the scenes. I already told you guys, I love the fact that Merge Zamazu's back, and he looks like he's been in Mad Max's world. I like that, and I like the fact that we got this new villain that's pulling all the strings. With their mission being the destruction of the Omni King, it makes sense that we would get a storyline around the Grand Priest. And the spoilers for the next manga chapter, which I haven't even been reading that manga, it just shows how far behind I am on Dragon Ball Heroes, but the spoilers show not only the assimilation of Kale and Caulifla as Tuffles. They look like baby. I don't know. I gotta look more into that concept, and I gotta look more into those spoilers. But the one big thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is the fact that we get Goku being trained by the Grand Priest. And there's actually a 20-second, not even 20-second clip of Goku in the Grand Priest uniform. And I just like this aspect of it. Now, this Goku, I don't know which version of him is being trained by the Grand Priest. I don't know if this is our Goku, the one from Dragon Ball Heroes from the prison planet, or the Xeno Goku. I'm not exactly sure which one it is. But if there is a plot to kill the Omni King, having Goku by your side being trained by the Grand Priest is the only other logical direction that this is going to go. And I like the fact that they went this way. And I gotta give a huge shout out to Unreal End Gaming, because his videos on Dragon Ball Heroes and the manga really helped me get caught up on the manga and the actual anime itself, while his insight into the episodes and the manga also helped me get a further foothold on exactly what's going on. Again, I'm pretty behind on Dragon Ball Heroes, so I want to go ahead and give him a huge shout out here. But having Goku being trained by the Grand Priest is a theory that I had, I guess in a sense, since we knew about Ultra Instinct. Is a theory I had almost a year ago when I made this video. I made this video about Goku leaving with the Angels, and at the time everyone was calling me crazy, they can't have a show without Goku. But it looks like in Dragon Ball Heroes, which in itself is its own series, it's not canon to Dragon Ball, but I see it as an official series, seeing as how it comes from Funimation. My theory of Goku going with the Angels is basically confirmed through Dragon Ball Heroes. I mean, Oppai Senpai made a theory as well, like directly, with even Goku in the Grand Priest uniform, and that theory is 100% true. Now, even this video right here, which, yeah, it's a bit of clickbait, but it's a video I made about a year ago talking about the ending of Dragon Ball Super, and I would just try to find a thumbnail, and I put this one up, and it has Goku in the Omni King uniform. But I think that we're not that far off from that, because if Goku trains with the Grand Priest, I mean, Dragon Ball Heroes can go any direction. They could just have Goku be the Grand Priest or be the Omni King at some point. It can go any direction. There's multiple Gokus in Dragon Ball Heroes, so all these things that come into our head that have fan manga stories behind them can come true through Dragon Ball Heroes, and that's kind of why I appreciate Dragon Ball Heroes. Now, why would the Grand Priest need to train Goku to fight his enemies for him? Well, his job, it seems, is to wait on hand and foot for the Omni King. The Omni King already has 2 guards, so I don't think the Grand Priest's role is to protect the Omni King all that much, although I guess he would have to if the Omni King was threatened. But in the last episode of Dragon Ball Heroes that I watched, episode 7, they are worried because there is no way to contact any of the gods of destruction. I mean, Whis is there, but there is no way to contact any of the gods of destruction when it comes to the invasion of Universe 6. So maybe the bad guys have found a way to either nullify the Angel and God of Destruction powers, or trap them in a sense so they can't be put into this fight, so they can't assist any of the universes that are being gobbled up by the Sinister Six.
無駄だ。ここは完全に閉じた空間だし、脱出はできねえぞ。
And so with that being said, then that means that him training Goku is, in a way, the Grand Priest trying to train somebody in the art of whatever martial art or powers the Grand Priest has, just in case anything happens to him where he can't protect the Omni King. And I already told you guys what I think about the Omni King. I told you guys a while back, if you guys have been with me back when I had like 20,000 subs, back when Dragon Ball Super's Tournament of Power was going on, I do not think that the Omni King on his own is all that powerful. I don't think that physically and in his techniques and his battle power, any of that stuff, I don't think he's that powerful at all, if he has any power. Remember, you couldn't even see the guys fighting in the tournament if they were moving too fast. So I think that the Omni King's power is literally only that of erasure. He can only erase universes or anything he wants. And besides that, if he got punched in the face, he would have a bloody nose. Or he could be easily destroyed if say Zamasu came from behind and tried to stab him with one of his blades. That would justify the reason for having bodyguards and the Grand Priest at all. The Omni King isn't all powerful like that. He just has that very specific power. That's my theory, a Dragon Ball theory. Thanks for watching, guys. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care.
Sanctuary